After 50, have you ever been jolted awake at 2 in the morning by a sudden sharp pain in your calf? One moment you're sound asleep. The next you're clutching your leg, gasping, just hoping the pain will pass. Some people describe it as if their muscles turn into stone. Others say it feels like an invisible hand twisting their calf tightly. Surprisingly, according to the Mayo Clinic, up to 60% of people over 50 frequently experience night leg cramps. Yet most never find out the real reason behind them. Too many dismiss it, thinking it's just getting older. But what if those painful cramps are actually a warning sign? What if they're not only connected to your legs, but also to your memory, your sleep, and your brain health? Scientists at Harvard Health have pointed out that certain nutrient deficiencies become more common as we age. These deficiencies don't just affect the muscles, they also lead to memory loss, mental fatigue, and sleep problems after 50. That means night cramps may actually be your body's way of waving a red flag, signaling trouble before bigger issues appear. The good news is, you don't have to suffer forever. In this video, you'll discover one overlooked deficiency that silently causes both night cramps and memory decline, and, more importantly, how to fix it with simple daily changes. Stay until the end, because I'll reveal the often missed mineral that holds the key to restful sleep, strong muscles, and a clear memory. We'll begin with the familiar pain many people over 50 face, as night cramps creep into sleep and leave exhaustion the next day. Then we'll search for answers, looking at hidden causes and the serious consequences of ignoring them. But don't worry, because this journey ends with hope, small changes in food habits, and one special mineral that can help you regain restful nights and a sharper memory. The most valuable part is near the end, where you'll see that age does not take away your chance to live healthy and strong. John, a 62-year-old Uber driver in Ohio, works long hours to help his daughter pay tuition. Each night, he parks his car, climbs the stairs to his apartment, and collapses into bed. Then, the cramp hits. His calf tightens like a vice. John jumps up, hopping on one foot, gripping the wall, his heart pounding. When the pain finally fades, the clock reads 2:45 a.m. He knows it will strike again tomorrow. And Linda, 58, spends her days caring for 2 grandchildren and her nights working late shifts at Walmart. She always tells herself she's strong, but when she bends to pick up a toy or climbs the stairs, a cramp seizes her thigh. The pain shoots down her leg, leaving her drained and embarrassed. Deep down, she worries, do my grandkids see me as weak? Does that sound familiar? Night cramps don't just steal your sleep, they steal your peace of mind. They bring fear. Fear of the next attack. Fear of falling. Fear that something more serious is going on inside. And if you're over 50, chances are you've had more than one sleepless night because of them. The pain doesn't stop with your legs. It drags down everything else. Every lost hour of sleep makes the next day heavier. You wake up groggy, your mind foggy, your memory slipping. Maybe you forget where the keys are. Or you're mid-sentence and suddenly lose the word you were about to say. It feels like your independence is slipping away, one cramp at a time. Research shows that sleep problems after 50 can double the risk of memory loss and even increase the chance of dementia later in life. That's why ignoring cramps isn't just ignoring pain, it's ignoring a chance to protect your memory and your future. The sad truth is, many people suffer in silence. They try stretching before bed. They drink more water. They reassure themselves it's just aging. But the cramps keep coming back. Let me pause and ask, Have you ever been woken up at night by a leg cramp? If so, share your story in the comments. It helps others see they're not alone. Now, let's look deeper. What's really happening in your body? Because the truth is, cramps are not just part of aging. Often, there's a hidden cause. Picture your muscles like tiny engines. They need the right fuel to work, rest, and recover. When one critical fuel runs low, the engine sputters. A cramp is when the muscle misfires, contracts too hard, and refuses to relax. Doctors often point to dehydration, poor circulation, or medication side effects. And yes, those can all play a role. But one of the most overlooked reasons is a silent deficiency that sneaks up on people over 50. As we age, our bodies absorb nutrients less efficiently. That means even if you eat the same way you did at 30, your body may not be getting enough. Add in common medications for blood pressure or the heart, and absorption drops even further. This deficiency doesn't just make muscles misbehave, it also affects the brain. When it's low, nerve signals misfire, memory starts to slip, focus weakens. You might feel confused at the grocery store, or forget the name of someone you just met. That's because the same mineral that calms your muscles also soothes your brain. Can you guess which one it is? Hold on to that thought, because in just a few minutes I'll reveal the name. But first, you need to see why ignoring it leads to far more than cramps. If you've ever thought cramps were just part of aging, think again. Left unchecked, they can spiral into something bigger. Night cramps rob you of deep sleep, which means the brain doesn't get its chance to repair and restore. Studies show that even 1 week of poor sleep can affect memory, mood, and reaction time. For Linda, working night shifts at Walmart, that could mean an accident on the job. For John, driving for Uber, it could mean slower reflexes on the road. For a retiree living alone, a cramp at night could mean stumbling and falling, and the consequences can be devastating. The scariest part is, sleep problems after 50 are closely linked to a higher risk of Alzheimer's disease. That means cramps are not harmless. They're signals your body is struggling, and if you ignore them, the price can be heavy. So don't let anyone tell you cramps are just age. They're reminders, sometimes urgent warnings, that your body is missing something important. Before we move to solutions, think of a loved one who also struggles with night cramps. Share this video with them. Sometimes, one small piece of information can change a life. Now, let's step into hope, the changes you can start tonight. Let's begin with food, because what you eat can decide whether you sleep peacefully or toss and turn. Picture a simple American breakfast. Oatmeal topped with bananas and walnuts. Not only warm and comforting, but both bananas and walnuts are rich in the mineral that relaxes muscles and calms the brain, magnesium. Magnesium deficiency is one of the most overlooked problems in older adults. Without it, cramps come easily, memory weakens, sleep turns restless. But when you get enough, muscles relax, the brain calms, and deep sleep returns. Start with bananas. Keep a bunch on your counter. Grab one at night instead of salty snacks. Then add spinach. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach carries more magnesium than most people get in a day. Next, salmon. Rich not only in protein but also in magnesium and omega-3s. It feeds your muscles and protects your heart. Grill a fillet with a squeeze of lemon and you've got a dinner that fights cramps and supports healthy aging. Another small swap? Trade processed snacks for a handful of almonds. Crunchy, satisfying, and nourishing for nerves and muscles. Now, about habits. Before bed, Spend 5 minutes stretching your calves and thighs. Imagine your muscles lengthening and letting go. After dinner, take a 30-minute walk around your neighborhood. It boosts circulation and lowers the chance of night cramps. Bedtimes matter too. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day sets a steady rhythm. Add a warm bath with Epsom salts, another source of magnesium, and you'll feel your body unwinding before your head even hits the pillow. Massage helps as well. Roll a tennis ball under your calf to release tension. A small ritual that makes a big difference. And if you love coffee, I understand. 1 cup in the morning is fine. But too much caffeine can drain magnesium. Just balance it with magnesium-rich foods. And you won't need to give up your daily joy. As you build these habits, remember, magnesium is the hidden key. It helps both cramps and memory. It protects your sleep, your muscles, and your brain. And best of all, it's already in the foods you know and love. Linda, the grandmother once desperate from nightly cramps, found hope again. She swapped soda for lemon water, added spinach to her eggs, and stretched while watching TV. Within weeks, her cramps eased. Within months, her sleep improved. She woke up clear and refreshed. Linda said she felt 10 years younger. Not because of some miracle pill, but because she listened to her body and gave it what it needed. That's the beauty of this journey. At any age, your body can heal. You don't have to live in fear of the next cramp or the next forgotten word. You can act today to protect your nights, your memory, and your independence. So let me ask, which change will you try first? Adding more magnesium-rich foods, stretching at night, or setting a bedtime routine? Share your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Night cramps after 50 are not just pain. They're signals, reminding you your body needs care. With the right nutrients, especially magnesium, you can stop cramps. Sleep deeply, and protect your memory. Imagine what that means. No more jumping out of bed at 2 a.m., no more foggy mornings. Instead, peaceful nights, clear mornings, and confidence that you're still in control. This channel is here to walk with you on your journey of healthy aging. Together, we'll uncover simple, powerful ways to stay strong, sharp, and full of energy. And don't miss the next video. 7 early signs of memory loss most people ignore. Because protecting your brain starts sooner than you think.